So let's talk a little bit today about the question of which tablet operating system should I use. And let's start with the all other applications. These are some of the criteria that we should consider when looking at a tablet. Manufacturer is one. If I'm going to go out and buy myself a tablet, I want to buy it from a manufacturer who's been making them and actually makes them to the quality of their other products. So you may want to consider that as you choose the tablet that you select. For example, there was a great monitor several years ago put out by a company. They made the clearest monitors for computers, and they came out with a tablet, and their tablet was absolutely beautiful. The problem was that they couldn't support or sustain that tablet, and it really turned out to be a real piece of junk. So you'll want to make sure that you go with a manufacturer that's in it for the long haul and understands how to build this type of equipment for your use. Be careful of the quick hit vendors. So those vendors that you see just jump in just because they think there's a market for the tablet, and they really have no stomach to kind of ride the whole thing out. So an example, about a year or two ago, we started seeing a lot of quote-unquote tablet readers come out from companies that typically were just selling books. Some of them were successful, others less than successful. So you want to be careful of that quick hit. And then, of course, something we're not going to talk about are the operating systems associated with book readers. Book readers, some of those, for example, are Kindle and Nook. These tend to be very proprietary systems. Again, perhaps a little bit of caution around proprietary type of technology, because it rarely ends in the right place. I've got a closet filled with technology that is proprietary, to include things like BlackBerry and Palm and Symbian devices, but who can guess, right? These devices just come on the market, so you're just going to have to, do your research, see how many of them are selling, see where the market's going, and take your best guess. If you align yourself with the functionality of the tablet itself and view another video here, which tablet is best for me, you'll find that it doesn't matter the fluctuation in the proprietary information as much, because you're still going to get the value out of that. I still use a Kindle that is the first model of Kindles that they made, and it still works great. So just make sure that you're basing on functionality of what the operating system. So we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons of these tablet operating systems. The first one is Windows we're going to address. Windows 8 is the tablet operating system, and if you are looking for a device that is very compatible with Office products and is truly an extension of your desktop, if you are a Windows desktop user, Windows is a great tablet operating system. It really, truly does extend your desktop. And so some of those applications that are key, of course, is Office 2013 with Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. Doesn't offer the full breadth of the Office, but for most of the stuff that you're going to do on a tablet, Word, Excel, and PowerPoint, these are great products, down to the ability to track changes and make edits and things of that nature. It really is very nice. But I think the real take it home for the Windows operating system, the real success, in my opinion, is its handwriting capability. If you can remember how to write in cursive, Windows is the application to do it in. It translates and converts your handwritten into text, makes it very easy to take notes, answer emails, all of that just with written text. Far superior in handwriting over Android and over Apple, in my opinion. The next one we're going to talk about here is Android. The Android operating system has a good marketplace. I didn't mention in the Windows, one of the downsides to Windows is their marketplace is a little bit limited. It's growing, but certainly not as strong as Android and nowhere near as strong as Apple. So the marketplace for Android is growing. The applications, there's a lot of controversy in the industry about the stability of their applications. Generally speaking, I have not found any great issues with the Android marketplace or those applications. One of the strengths of the Android device is there are multiple vendors, and these are good, sustained vendors that are offering Android based devices. You have companies like Dell and Google and Samsung and others that have really made an impact into this marketplace with the Android device. So multiple devices always means better cost and savings for you. Applications, some of them I've highlighted on this YouTube channel that I absolutely love in an Android system are GD Tasks and iAnnotate. Great application for annotating PDF files. iAnnotate. They work exceptional inside of the Android operating system. And certainly not least here, but last on our list today is the Apple product. The marketplace is superior. They've probably have more applications than any of the other markets. One of the challenges is, and benefits of an Apple product, is it is a closed architecture. So they do have a lot more quality control, at least perceived quality control of their applications. Although, quite frankly, I've had as many problems with applications on an Apple device as I had on a Windows and on a Android device. And I use all three devices. So I don't know that it's that big of a deal, but it is. Most costly. The Apple devices tend to be most costly for what you get. And the applications, again, they have iAnnotate, which is outstanding in the Apple products, as well as education.